All right then, no nonsense 80% win rate strategy. Going to get right into the video, no messing around. Like and subscribe, leave a comment. And if you want to get signals, you can get them in the description down below. So we're going to be going over some trades that could have been good. You could have potentially taken over the past day or so. Going to go back and look through the charts, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I would trade and how I would trade it. Just looking here, there was a potential trade here that would have been good. Obviously, this was Asia session, low volume, kind of going sideways here. You can see we've got our accumulation. We get a little bit of a manipulation down below here. There was not really any good entries on this, though, to be honest. I probably wouldn't have taken this. Just looking at this with my eyeballs now, you can see there's no real entry on this one. But what you're looking for basically is a sweep of liquidity followed by a pickup back to the upside and a nice inversion of a gap in the markets. That would also be nice. Is there one here? No, not really. We haven't really had any good gaps over the past few days. The price action, obviously, after that huge drop to the downside in the markets, has been a little bit weird. If you take a look here, there was a nice trade yesterday. Let me look at the 5 minute. I think it was the 5 minute trade that was the one. Was it the 5 minute trade here? Really struggling to find. It's because I'm looking at Friday, not at Monday. Here we go. I think there was a 5 minute trade here. Or was it just a 1 minute? And I just can't find it now. There was definitely a trade here that could have been taken. I think it might have been this one. This one obviously would have worked. You can see we've got a nice fair value gap here. I tend to take longs, but because we're 1,000 points now from all-time highs, you could take shorts as well. But you can see you're looking for a bit of accumulation. You're looking for a manipulation liquidity sweep. You're looking for a fair value gap here to be inverted back in the opposite direction, targeting a 1-for-1 here. Stop loss is a manual stop loss, closed back above the fair value gap. You can see we never got this. Came down, hit the 1-for-1, go break even on the rest. Looking for runner targets. I'd have a runner target here to where we form the V shape and probably just to the low as well. And as you can see, this would have come down, gone into drawdown, come back down, hit the 1-for-1, gone break even on this. We never would have hit it. Second take profit here, final take profit here. 3.5 RR, very, very nice trade. Simple stuff, really. Just a liquidity sweep, inverted fair value gap, and then we continue down. And the bias here bearish as well, so you would have expected this to work. This would have been a good trade for the PM. Another trade that I took yesterday, off of open, you can see very, very clear sideways accumulation here, not too much going on. We get the Judas swing at open, come down, sweep liquidity, looking for that move back up. You can see V-shaping back up here. Not the cleanest V-shape because we did come down and retest again, but the momentum to the upside I really liked, so I did take this trade. You can see inverted fair value gap. Very, very obvious here. Targeting a 1-for-1. Waiting for the 1-for-1 here to get hit. I had a second take profit here. Final take profit was at the high. You can see we just missed out on the high, which was very annoying, to be honest. But you can see this would have worked after the space of about 10 minutes. We came up, hit the 1-for-1. Took half my position off, went break even on the rest. Second take profit hits here. So this would have been like 1.6. You probably could have got 2 R out of this if you took your profits here just before. We came down here and we came up again. If you'd have seen this and then you saw this drop here, I think I cut the rest of my position at this point because I just could tell we weren't going to go up to the high. Because the market conditions have been weird recently. We have been taking these obvious highs that we should be taking as much recently. But obviously this was a good trade as well. Liquidity sweep, V-shape back up, inverted fair value gap, 1-for-1, go break even, target runners. Very, very simple and easy to understand. A super good trade in my opinion. It looks like there should be a trade here, but there just isn't, I don't think. Let me try the 5 minute. Where are we looking at here? I've lost myself again already. So hard to tell where you are sometimes. So Monday here, I feel like there should have been a trade here, but there just wasn't. You can see we just accumulated really and didn't do anything else. The 1 minute is usually where I'm sitting at though in terms of looking for trades. You can see this Asia session. I think there was a good trade in here. Yeah, I think this one here would have been a good one. You can see this would have worked. There are so many of these amazing trades all the time, by the way, guys, but do go back test this for yourself. You're basically looking for these obvious accumulation, manipulation, distribution plays, basically looking like this. Liquidity sweep, V-shape backup distribution. This is the signature and price you're looking for. You can see here, accumulation, manipulation below, sweeping out all this liquidity below this level. Obvious fair value gap here. I think considering the momentum here, this probably would have closed In reality, I probably would have taken this just because you can see we're basically about to close above this. Really, really intense candle to the upside. You want to see this good momentum, good V shape. You can see the 1-for-1 hit instantaneously. Go break even on the rest. Target runners up to the highs. You could have taken profit here. And then maybe a final take profit up here somewhere. You can see these would have hit. You could have basically held a runner all the way up to this high and you would have hit what we're looking at here. This was like 1 to 5 RR. You could have got 1 to 10 up to that high. Absolutely incredible strategy. Have we got another trade here? There is another trade here. Accumulation. Clear and obvious level of liquidity. Swing down below. V-shaping back up. Really good momentum back to the upside. This one was a bit of a weird one because we didn't actually get the close back above here. This would have been quite far away from the fair value gap. I'm not sure I would have taken this personally because you can see, although we are only like, what, we're like 10 points away. I just don't tend to take these trades when we're so far away from the fair value gap, as you can see. But this would have worked, obviously. In the space of about 10 minutes, we hit the 1-for-1. And then you could have gone break even on the rest. Targeting some runners, you can see this would have been one here. That would have got hit. Final take profit at this wick here. These both would have got hit. Was this overnight? Overnight. Asia Session's been killing it recently. I feel like I need to start staying up at night so I can get some trades. But you can see another 1 to 5 trade there. What we're looking at here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successful trades in the past 2 days. All of them would have hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 R. Absolutely amazing strategy, guys. I can't even tell you how good this thing has been working out for me. As I said, 80% win rates. And that's mostly just because of the break-even mechanic. When you hit that 1-for-1 going break-even, quite a lot of the time the price action can come back around and hit your break-even, but then go lower and basically save you. But you can see loads and loads of good trades on the charts here. There's even one here that you could have taken. This one's not as clean, but still would have worked. I think I might have actually taken this. Monday night, you can see accumulation here. We've got come out and swept these lows here. You can see this is an obvious level of liquidity. And here as well. Just re-swept that low. You can see there is a fair value gap here. I'd probably just include all of this in the gap. You can see we came back above. I think I actually did take this, and it was a break even, which was annoying. I remember exactly now. Now that I've drawn it out, I remember what happened. You can see this was a really annoying trade because it absolutely ran to the upside. Liquidity sweep, inversion. We hit the 1-for-1. I took half off and then bang, break even. And then all of a sudden news hit and we got this monumental move to the upside that I completely missed because guess what? I got break even, but it's fine because the break even saves me just as much as I miss out. And there's always another trade. But anyway, I'll stop waffling on now. You can see constantly amazing trades here. Let me just show you one more. Accumulation, you can see clearly going sideways here. Manipulation below the low. Liquidity sweep. Fair value gap. Good momentum back to the upside. Clear and obvious V shape coming into play. Enter on the close back above, targeting a 1-for-1. 1-for-1 gets hit. Go break even on the rest. Target runners up through your V shape. Up to here as well. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Again, this would have been a 5R in the space of about 15-20 minutes. Incredible strategy, guys. I can't even tell you how good this has been for me personally. Please do like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Get involved down below. If you do want signals and alerts for this, I do send out signals and alerts for the trades. All of these trades were alerted in my Discord. So if you do want to get more information about them, you can do that. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.